What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about Sundial Growers, ticker symbol SNDL, and how they just announced some amazing news about a strategic partnership that they are going to be entering into. If you've watched any of my previous Sundial Growers videos, we've been talking about some sort of either buyout that Sundial Growers was going to be involved in or some sort of strategic partnership. That video came out a couple of days ago, and we just received news about a massive partnership that Sundial Growers has entered into. So the stock is up about 11% on the day. So we're going to go over all of the pertinent information that's revolving around Sundial Growers at the current time, as well as their earnings report coming out in the next couple of days. So before we get into all of that information, if you guys would like 2 free stocks with Webull just by setting up an account and depositing $100, these 2 free stocks are worth up to $1,850. So make sure you check out that link in my description or in the pinned comment. And if you guys enjoy the information I provide for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So looking at the chart of Sundial Growers, they participated in the short squeeze hype back in the beginning of February, had a significant sell-off, and then continued their sell-off along with the overall market. Now, they found their bottom around the 90-cent range, and they have since run up all the way up to, at the current time, $1.57. Now, we've been talking about this company since it was trading at around 85 to 90 cents. So if you were able to get into Sundial Growers when we first started covering it on this channel, you were sitting at a pretty substantial gain. So congratulations to all of you guys who were able to get into Sundial Growers early. So let's go over this strategic partnership first, go over all of the details and what my opinion is on it, and then we're going to go over Sundial's earnings report, which is going to be coming out on March 17th, and everything that I am expecting to come out in this earnings report and things that I am hoping to see come out of this report. So coming over here, we can see that Sundial and SAF Group announced strategic capital partnership. So coming down a little bit further, the joint venture will leverage a strategic financial and operational partnership to generate asymmetrically enhanced risk return opportunities in the cannabis industry to provide exposure to a portfolio of attractive debt, equity, and hybrid investments. The joint venture will focus on cannabis-related verticals, seeking both Canadian and, here's the important part, international opportunities and investments. Sundial Growers is a Canadian company, but in my opinion, they need to start focusing on the market in the United States, as we've seen some legislation start to come out about the decriminalization of cannabis in the entire country. So the joint venture's first mandate is the formation of a special opportunities fund with commitments from third-party limited partners, alongside an initial commitment from Sundial of $100 million. This is not the first time that Sundial Growers has done this, and we will go over that a little bit later. The joint venture expects to pursue additional potential mandates, including a Canadian SPAC and other investments. So following early success with our internal capital investment program, we are pleased to announce this new partnership with SAF as we continue to identify innovative ways to deliver on our commitment to shareholder value creation. So the CEO made that comment. Sunstream will enable Sundial to remain focused on our core operations while leveraging the strength of SAF's private equity and credit investment expertise on a global scale. We look forward to working together to generate attractive returns for our stakeholders through broader capital deployment opportunities in the global cannabis market. This is a very interesting thing that Sundial Growers is doing. They're expanding, but putting these investments under kind of a separate umbrella, very similar to what we are seeing Neo do. So Neo has a private equity arm called Neo Capital, where they do a lot of different investments in a lot of different fields of electric vehicles, and we are seeing Sundial do the exact same thing, which is very important in my opinion. Now, this is not the first time that we have seen Sundial Growers invest in another company, hoping that they can use this investment to generate more returns and profitability for their shareholders. So we can see that a couple of weeks ago, we saw that Sundial Growers, a Canadian licensed producer of recreational cannabis and Indiva Limited, a leading Canadian producer of cannabis edibles, are pleased to announce a $22 million strategic investment into Indiva by Sundial. So Sundial is pleased to support the development of Indiva's high-quality products, said Zach George, Chief Executive Officer of Sundial. This transaction broadens our exposure to the rapidly expanding cannabis edibles category. These acquisitions and partnerships that Sundial is engaging in my opinion, is extremely bullish long term. If they are able to get their arm into the different sectors of the cannabis market and have a stake in the edibles market, we see them engaging in this private equity investment where they are going to use their capital to help with international expansion. They are going to be able to generate more revenue, and that's going to help shareholder value a lot in the future. So let's go over Sundial Growers' earnings report and what I am expecting to come out of this report. So we can see that Sundial Growers' report date is going to be March 17th, 2021, and they're estimated to report after market hours. So we can see that for the last couple of quarters, their estimated EPS, as we can see right here, was -5, around -6 cents per share, and the reported EPS was negative about 40 cents per share. So that is not great. They've had some pretty substantial misses over the last couple of quarters. And as we see right here, the estimated EPS coming up for this next earnings is going to be negative 3.5 cents. So we could see Sundial Growers have a massive beat due to the overall cannabis sales over the past quarter. But I think what's going to be more important, as I've said every single time we have been talking about a company's earnings report, is going to be the CEO's comments. Now, I think that Sundial Growers is going to be able to give some revenue guidance. So all of these cannabis companies know the cannabis market very well. Now, a big thing that a lot of these companies rely on is right now the federal decriminalization of marijuana use in the United States. We have seen some legislation come out in the United States. We saw this in the fourth quarter, and some of the Democratic senators and Congress individuals have said that they are working on legislation to come out. We've also seen some Republican support of this, which is very interesting because classically, Republicans are not in support of these types of legislation. So it is possible that we do see some more bills come to the table, and we could see some votes on federal decriminalization of marijuana. And if that happens, Sundial Growers, along with Tilray, Aurora Cannabis, a lot of these companies are going to go absolutely insane due to the potential revenue increase that could cause. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what exactly the CEO has to say in their conference call. Now, we are going to see an initial reaction off of the earnings number. So the EPS and revenue numbers, when they come out, that is going to be the initial reaction in the share price. We could see Sundial Growers shoot up or shoot down. But once the conference call starts, we are still going to see some sort of price movement. We saw this with NNDM, where initially the earnings numbers came out and they fell. I think the number was about 5%. And once the conference call concluded, we saw Nano Dimension go up 16% throughout the day. So I'm thinking that something similar could happen with Sundial Growers when they announce their earnings. Now, it is possible that they come out and crush their earnings numbers because we don't really know. We also need to keep a lookout for how many shares they have outstanding because Sundial Growers has done a few capital raises and the shares outstanding hasn't really been updated by the company in the recent weeks. So that is going to be it for this update on Sundial Growers. If you guys enjoyed the information I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. And if you guys would like an account at this brokerage right here that you guys see in all of my videos, make sure you go and check out that Webull link down below. If you guys just sign up for an account, deposit $100, you guys get to earn 2 free stocks, and the value of those stocks can go all the way up to $1,850. And that's only off of just putting $100 into that brokerage account and not doing anything with it. So that is definitely an offer that you guys should check out. So I hope you guys are having an unbelievable day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.